Hi, good morning. Hello, everybody. I'm not really sure about this video of the day because I seem not to be looking at the lens of the camera. And well, it's been a while since I actually uploaded a video on my YouTube channel. Hello. Welcome me back to your arms again, my friends. There. So, in line of the pursuit of personality development, which is highly requested by a lot of people, it is high time that I'm actually investing on a lot of stuff in reference to making my videos more appealing and beautiful. Apart from having better lighting, having better microphone, eventually learn how to do editing stuff, which is something that I'm not really good about, but I'll try to do something about it. So there. Um, I've been into 21-day meditation with under the meditation on abundance of Deepak Chopra, and it was actually an invitation from a good friend of mine, which is why I'm actually intentional in sharing to you what I've learned out of it. And because it has really helped me grow a lot, and it made my heart really light and much more carefree in comparison to the warrior me uh, in the past. I've been battling with a lot of the uh, the thoughts that keeps running on my head, and I just can't find peace and get a sound sleep because of it. And this has really helped a lot on really finding myself on how I can actually control my thoughts, my feelings, and my actions, and so as the deepest core of my inner self and my soul. So this is something that I'd like to share to you, so you can also journey on the process of making your life better in all areas of your life there. So what is abundance to begin with, diba? So most people actually associate abundance with money or finances, which is a part of it. And I just realized that I come to cross with a lot of people who are really materialistic, who end up using people and befriending other people so they can suck them dry and seek financial support from them for as long as they can take anything that their victims would be shelling out for the love of them. So I actually pity this type of people because materialism is something that you hang on to when all the areas of your life suck. Yun. There's this sense of attachment to people and things, and we tend to cling to a specific object of that gives us security, gives us that sense of self or value, because we do not really value our deepest selves. It's uh it's something that we actually hold on to because we weren't able to discover our true sense of self, that we are actually important and of high value, even if everything around us diminishes or we lose these people and things. So if you are this person, I do hope that you find the time to really recognize why you love money and material things so much, because it's going to really help you on finding the answers on truly living in peace, contentment, and happiness. Hindi ang resources ng mundo ay libre. Lahat ng bagay na in abundance actually is provided by one infinite source, and each and everything that we get to touch is something that we are blessed, and it is already a part of our birthright. But um, abundance actually is of different source, and it is very holistic in approach. So when you say you are abundant in your deepest self, wherein you love yourself genuinely, that your value doesn't really diminish whenever things don't go your way, or some people don't get to appreciate you, or everything else diminishes or goes away. Your sense of self is uh, existing each and every time, and that value of yours doesn't really change. So I do hope that you actually find that reality in your life, and get to realize that you are important the way you are. And another abundance is your sense of um, spirituality, wherein you get to connect with your inner self, your creator, and just be lost in the moment, and really, really find joy in utmost silence and nothingness, and generally finding the beauty in uncertainty, because life is full of surprises, and you'll never know what you'll be blessed with. So if we actually look at it at a bigger picture and really see that this is what actually matters, then you will have or lead a much more better life. So that's part of it too. When you say you're abundantly blessed, you are blessed when you are actually learning to be relational, to be open about how you feel, how you think, how you live your life, how you actually act on things, and your heart is full, your soul is blessed, and you just have so much love in your heart, and recognize that you are naturally loved, that that is something that you want to spread to the world. So when you say that you are becoming relational, you have a good relationship with yourself. You love yourself for who you are. You have a good relationship with omnipotence, or your creator, and you are actually becoming triggerless, in a sense that you get to appreciate everything and everyone around you, and have no judgments, diba? There will be behaviors that you will definitely dislike. There are bad attitudes that you will actually witness, but you actually embrace them with no specific judgment or labeling of things. So that is actually the greatest source of our pains, when we actually build a story in our heads that becomes our emotions. And since we get attached to these ideas, and the ideas don't materialize, that's when we get disappointed and we get fucked up. So a good example is your family, friends, acquaintances, clients, strangers, each and everyone that you'll meet definitely is different, way different from who you are. There's no one existing in the world who will actually think, feel, and act like you. You are your own soul, and everyone else has their own souls, and we have a different source of values and understanding of how life should be lived. And if you actually learn to understand that people are different from who you are, you just end up embracing them and not judging their actions and labeling their actions as themselves. And so, like the example that I've given you, I actually met this guy who's really a way materialistic, and that is something that I just do not understand because I'm a typical simple person. Mostly, I don't get to buy things a lot. I hate shopping. I make use of things for as long as it's still up and running, and I just find joy in simple things, even if it's not material. So I highly appreciate hugs and kisses better, being talked to, most especially. I love people who actually listens, and um, uh, there are things that uh, I really believe that money can buy. I have a lot of sponsors who give me this and that. So I actually like material things, but I don't really get to buy them. And I really don't exert much of an effort to buy them. Needs I actually need a belt right now because I lost a lot of weight and other important things. But I just don't have the energy to do shopping, so I'd rather not. So, going back to this, so materialism is something that triggers me, and I really hate people who are very materialistic and hang on to materialism. But since I'm actually practicing the act of appreciation on diversity and letting people be with no judgments, I get to understand that that's the way they live, that's the way they are. And I do hope that they actually find the reasons as to why they hang on or attach themselves to material things, and think that they actually cannot live without them, when in fact life is simple and life is full of joy without these things. Because when you actually are materialistic, there is a part of you that is not filled. Your cup is way empty, which is why you keep on attaching yourself for these material things like your profession or your friends or your family, anyone or anything that you tend to attach yourself with and identify with, because you lose your own person at that point when you think that you're a nobody if you do not have the money or you do not have these things, or you are nothing if you are not loved by your significant other. Your world would crash if your family disowns you and everything else on the same form. So when you actually learn to be relational, you actually spread more understanding and be open about the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, wherein there will be people who get stuck with their insecurities, or stuck with love and belongingness needs, because that's what wasn't supported during their childhood, or their sense of security might have been threatened when they were little. So you get to spread more love and understanding to the people around you. So those are things that you actually learn out of constantly understanding what abundance is. So you become relational with yourself, your creator, the people around you, and your surroundings per se. And you also learn the importance of being abundant in the financial state, because it will also give you time freedom, and that you are actually deserving of all of life's richness and everything else. So that's just about what abundance is. And you'll discover more about how you define abundance in your own sense of understanding. But to me, since I am living a holistic lifestyle, everything that life could shower me with, which is being able to pursue my passions, being able to really work on my sense of purpose, my life purpose, and everything else that I mentioned, then that is how I define abundance. So we will be talking more of Deepak Chopra's meditation and the exercises that there is incorporated with that. So I do hope that you join me on this quest, so you get to know more about yourself and really learn to live life and love it, and really have fun in your own course of life's journey. So I do hope that we together create better generations and use today, so we can actually make better todays and paint better tomorrows. Have a great day. Bye.